Hey folks, this is a review of Queen of the Damned, the film, and also an admiration for the film Interview with the Vampire. Um, I saw the film, and I probably shouldn't have. I saw the film when I was probably about, I think, 8 years old. My dad took me to the theater, and I had seen many other vampire films, but none of them stuck with me like Interview with the Vampire. And I think the reason why it was so great was because Anne Rice, the creator of the Vampire Chronicles, had a big part in it. The same could not be said of Queen of the Damned. I hate that movie. I used to like it, and then I actually stopped because I watched it in my younger years. I watched it when I was like 16, and then I compared it with Interview with the Vampire and Queen of the Damned, and it always bothered me that, they didn't get Neil Jordan back. They did not bring back Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt. And I heard Brad Pitt was Louis was actually heavily involved in Queen of the Damned. He was there at the ending, and they cut that out. And they just destroyed the story. Like, the only thing good about Queen of the Damned was the soundtrack, and that's it. And I mean, Stuart Townsend was decent as Lestat, but like I said, there was too much of a gap between the two movies, and even then, Anne Rice didn't have any part in it, and it just reminded me a lot of the story of what happened to Roald Dahl when he was helping with the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder, and how they royally screwed him. And the same could be said of Anne Rice. Interview with the Vampire was so great because she was heavily involved with it, and she wrote the screenplay. She did not do that for Queen of the Damned, and so therefore Queen of the Damned was total trash. And I've watched the new series of Interview with the Vampire, and I actually like it. It's, it follows pretty close to the book. Yeah, it's a different era, different time, but honestly it sticks pretty close to the book. And I need to continue to watch the series. I've only watched, I think, 2 episodes, and I enjoyed it, and I would like to watch more of it. But, it did a better job in Queen of the Damned, I'll just say that. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. I didn't like Queen of the Damned, and, I thought it sucked. Sorry. Interview with the Vampire was better. It was a good time. They had everybody in the right place at the right time. Neil Jordan, who freaking directed The Company of Wolves, and that movie was fucking awesome. It was great. Company of Wolves was a great film. If you have not seen that movie, I totally recommend it. It's about werewolves. It's like Little Red Riding Hood, but very storybook centered, and it's a very good movie. But yeah, I was disappointed they didn't bring back Neil Jordan. Tom Cruise wasn't brought back for Lestat. I get it, he was old, but still, I feel like they could have done a better job. And that was that was the time when I really lost faith in Hollywood when it came to authors. I mean, and Stephen King. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on on Interview with the Vampire and Queen of the Damned. And yeah. I hope you all have a lovely day, and thank you for listening to my review.